guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Adventure SG. So today we are going to do some very basic questions on ratio. Let's start reading our first question. Annika, Belinda and Cindy shared some stickers in the ratio of 4:5:6. Annika and Belinda had 81 stickers altogether. How many stickers did the three girls share altogether? So what we have here is three girls, okay? Anika, Belinda and Cindy, right? Three girls. And what is the ratio of the stickers they are having? It's 4:5:6. Okay, so there is something to notice here is that the order of the ratio, right, is same as the order in which the names are appearing. Okay, so what I mean is here the 4 is for Anika. Okay, so Anika is having 4 units and 5 is for Belinda. That means Belinda is having 5 unit and 6 is for Cindy. So Cindy is having 6 unit. Okay, so out of all the stickers, right, the ratio in which it is divided among these three girls is 4:5:6. Okay, so now let's start drawing our model first quickly. Okay, so Anika is 4 units, so we can quickly draw a model for Anika. Okay, so let's say this is the total number of stickers Anika is having. Okay, so let's say this is 4 units. Let's divide it equally, make it 4. Okay, so let's say this is 4 unit and this is for Anika. Okay, so let's label it as well. Then how about Belinda? Belinda will be 5 units, right? So let's quickly build up on this one. So let's draw another bar for Belinda, right? And since she is 5 units, so the bar has to be slightly more so that we can accommodate one more unit for Belinda. Okay, so this is for Belinda. Okay, so let's label this one as well. So Belinda is having 5 units, you can count it, it's 5. And then how about Cindy? Cindy is 6, right? So we have to draw another bar to represent Cindy's share, right, which is 6. So the bar is to be slightly longer for as compared to Belinda. Okay, so let me draw it a bit nicely. Okay, yeah, that looks better. So this she's having 6 units. So yeah, we have to divide it into 5 equal parts so that we can get 6 units, right? So here are Cindy's 6 units, right? So you can see here the total number of units, right? How many? See, 4 for Anika, 5 for Belinda and 6 for Cindy. So total will give you 15 units, right? In total they have 15 units. Now out of this, right, Anika and Belinda had 81 stickers altogether, right? So that means let's find out how out of this, right, how many units of stickers Anika and Belinda have, right? How many units of stickers Anika and Belinda have? So Anika and Belinda have this many, right? So Anika have 4 and Belinda is having 5, right? So I just highlighting it so that you can see it clearly. So you can see here, if you just count it, you will get it 4 plus 5, 9 units, right? So 9 units are for Anika and Belinda. Okay, so from here we can say that, okay, since the total number of stickers Anika and Belinda had is 81, right? So we can say that, okay, 9 units should be equal to 81, right? So 1 unit should be 81 divided by 9. That will give you 1 unit equals to 9, right? Now let's read the question, right? How many stickers did the three girls share altogether? Right, so we have to find out in total how many stickers all the three girls have, right? So for that we know that, right, the total number of units of stickers that the three girls have is 15 unit, right? So we just need to find how much will be the 15 unit. So 15 unit will be equal to 15 times 9 and that will give you 135, right? That will give you 135. So that means in total the three girls have 135 stickers, right? So you can quickly write our answer. Answer is 135 stickers. Okay, so that's the answer for our question 1. And let's go to question number 2. Okay, so let's read it first. Gina had 156 red and blue buttons altogether. The ratio of number of red buttons to the number of blue buttons was 5:7. How many more blue buttons than red buttons did Gina have? Okay, so what we have here is there is a girl Gina, and I think she likes collecting buttons, and she is having in total 156 red and blue buttons in total. That is all together. Okay, all together red and blue buttons are 156. And then what's the ratio of the red buttons to the blue buttons? Is 5:7. That means the red button is 5 units and the blue button is 7 units. So you can clearly see from here, right? Since the number of units of blue button is more than the red one, obviously the number of blue buttons are more than the number of red buttons, right? So that's why the question is how many more blue buttons than the red buttons did Gina have, right? So it's a valid question, right? Now let's quickly draw the model for this, right? Let's show the number of red marbles and blue marbles in our model. Okay, so red is 5 unit, right? So let's quickly draw the model for showing 5 units of red buttons, right? So it's 1 2 3 4. So that will give us 5 parts, 5 equal parts. So let's say this is red. R for red. Let's label it quickly. Okay, so 3rd unit, 4th unit and 5th unit. Now how about the blue buttons? They are 7 unit, right? So let's draw that as well quickly. It should be longer, right? Because they are 7. Okay, now okay, so let's quickly divide it, and if you count it you will get they are 7. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, so there are 7 units of blue buttons and 5 units of red button, right? Now what else do we have, right? So we also have that the total number of red and blue buttons altogether is 156, right? 156. So we can show this as well in our model, right? This total is 156, right? And from here, right, we can also count what is the total number of units of red and blue buttons, right? What is the total number of units of red and blue buttons? So total units, let's start solving it. So total units of button, right? So how much it is, right? So it is 5 unit plus 7 unit. 5 unit is for red, 7 unit is for blue. So total will be 12 unit, and we know that this 12 unit is equal to 156, right? It's 156. So 12 unit is 156. So how much will be 1 unit? So 1 unit will be 156 divided by 12, and that will give you 13. Okay, 13. Now since we have 1 unit, right, now you should read the final part of the question, like what's being asked. So how many more blue buttons than red buttons that Gina have? So see, actually there are 2 ways, right? One is you find how much is actually the red buttons, and then you find how much is blue button, which you can do, right? Because we know the red buttons is 5 unit and the blue button is 7 units. So you can do it because we know how much is 1 unit, right? So you can find 5 unit and 7 unit. But what's the easier way? See, from the model itself we can see, right, how many more blue buttons than red buttons are there from here itself, right? Here itself you can say, from here itself you can say that there are 2 unit of more blue buttons than red buttons, right? There are 2 more units of blue buttons than the red buttons. So there is no need to calculate the number of red buttons or blue buttons. You can directly just calculate the 2 units, right? Because that's the difference between the number of blue buttons and red buttons. So let's do that. So 2 units is equal to 2 times 13, right? That will give you 26. Okay, so basically there are 26 more blue buttons than red buttons Gina had. Okay, so let's write our answer quickly. The answer is 26 more blue buttons. Okay, so that's our solution. Hope you liked it. Keep watching and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.